Comics Talkers. We're here, and this time we're going to do an awesome Fathom event review for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. Yeah, so I actually watched it again last night, but do you remember anything from the original Strike Back?
I remember, it had a lot of A-list cameos, just like all like the Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah.
You had was it Ben Affleck, Matt Damon,
Jason Lee. Yeah.
That guy's funny. He used to be a pro skater.
Oh yeah. I actually met him one time in Cameroon Outlets.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's really cool. So Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, Sean William Scott.
Shannon Elizabeth.
George Carlin.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That was like one of his last type of things, I think.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna go check this one out, guys. It's a Fathom event. Only I think it's like a couple nights, right? So October 15th tonight, and then I think on Thursday, but we're seeing Zombieland double tap. So
Zombieland.
Excited.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah. So we'll let you guys know in a few what we thought of this movie.
Yes, excited.
All right, guys, so we're out of the movie now, and we just got done seeing Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, the 2019 version. What were your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good reboot, sequel, remake, whatever they were saying in the movie.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good, I like how they throw back to the 90s and it doesn't take itself so seriously.
Yeah.
It was
or in this case, the early 2000s, because I think the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It was like 2000, 2001.
I think it's 2001.
Yeah.
Something like around there. And it's pretty much they do break down what a remake and what a reboot is, and they're essentially making fun of all the reboots, right? In Hollywood, and they have an awesome scene with Jason Lee, where they're talking about they're making fun of the Fast and the Furious franchise, Harry Potter, like all these that have sequels, like multiple sequels, and it's just I think Kevin Smith's take at making fun of Hollywood.
I think so, because all Hollywood does is reboot, remake, and all they're gonna have is reboot, and then 10 years later a reboot of the reboot.
That was cool when you said that.
That's what it was. It's a remake of the remake, and that's all they're gonna have, because Hollywood doesn't make any new ideas, no new stories, no new everything's a reboot, a sequel, a remake.
That just comes down to laziness, lazy writing and stuff like that. And it's just instead of hiring not even young directors or young writers, it's people just need to get creative and spend time. But that means we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the movie.
The actual movie. We can get in this whole discussion and keep going.
That'll go on forever.
That'll be another time for sure.
Yeah, talking about poking fun at themselves. Kevin Smith was someone that really poked fun at himself.
He did. Everything.
All his movies. He talked about his life. He talked about the movie that he made, Cop Out, that I totally forgot that he did.
He did Cop Out with Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan, that's who it was.
He said he hated it. He said I think it was
a bad movie.
Yeah.
I remember I saw it once.
And I remember saying I think he said Bruce Willis was really rude, or just kind of a jerk. So, I guess he had bad experience making it too. So
so he really pokes fun at that. Yeah. He pokes fun at he even makes fun of Tusk, which I actually really liked that movie. I thought that was pretty good. Tusk with Jason Long, and then I think he said another movie. Jersey Girl.
Oh yeah,
Jersey Girl is one they constantly poked at with Ben Affleck actually in the film. Yeah. So you get a lot of not only Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, but you get a slew of a lot of the actors that were in the movie. A lot of actors
in Mallrats, Dogma, Chasing Amy.
Well, pretty much it's all the ones that were in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Is what it was. Amongst a whole new slew. And this is the funny thing I thought, is that they said since it is a reboot, they're going to throw all the originality kind of the original one, but change it just a bit.
Change it a bit. Bring a youthfulness.
That's what it was. And diversity.
And diversity,
and diversity. So you have a lot of people from ethnic backgrounds, and then you had a couple of scenes you had two lesbians. So they were trying to be more PC, but there was there was a couple of off-color jokes that I think I was the only one in the theater was laughing. You know what I'm talking about.
I did,
right when they showed it on screen, and and it was like it's a dark humor joke, and it's one of those. And even at the end of the movie, I think Harley Quinn Smith says, like, these people need to learn how to take a fucking joke.
Yeah,
and that's what it comes down to. If you can learn to laugh at stereotypes or laugh at yourself, I mean, life is going to be so much easier. I mean, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But so this movie is essentially kind of the story, not shot for shot, of Jay and Silent Bob, where people are taking their likeness and they're making a movie of their life based on a comic book. Once again, and they're just going to Hollywood to try to stop it. But along the way, in this version, Jay finds out that he has a daughter from 18 years ago.
18 years ago,
yeah, with Justice. That's what it was. I remember the original. He's like, Justice. Yeah, that was awesome. So we got to see what's her name again?
Shannon Elizabeth.
Shannon Elizabeth. Man, she looks great.
She looks great.
She looks great.
She has aged very well.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's kind of the only one that really gracefully aged.
She did. Kevin Smith actually, he actually aged very well, and you know, and due to the he had the stroke or heart attack, and then he went on. He's vegan.
Yeah, he's not vegan.
And he looks.
Thanks
amazing.
a lot to his daughter too.
Yeah,
his daughter Harley Quinn Smith in the movie, who's also vegan. She plays Jason Mewes' daughter in the film. So they actually did throw a lot of vegan jokes in there.
Yeah, they did a lot of vegan jokes.
And if you guys didn't know, Jeremy and I are vegan. Jeremy's been vegan for a lot longer than I have. I've only been about 3.5 years now.
That's all right.
You've been
almost 15.
Oh geez, so this 15. Guy, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, almost as long as the last Jay and Silent Bob movie. Pretty much.
Almost.
So I think it was like 18 years ago, 19 years ago.
Yeah.
It was, but the way they did it was very tasteful.
No,
I thought it was really good and not overbearing.
It was really, it was really good. And like we said, we go back and it's just say, hey, we can poke fun at it and laugh. And if you can't, and you get mad at like a vegan joke, it's like, then what's,
because they weren't doing it to bash, they were just
it wasn't out of malice.
It was, and it was cool. It was fun between the characters. Not only the main characters, but some also the girls, the new girls that were involved with the journey and stuff like that. But like I said, they did it in a fun manner. I mean, it's 2019. There's a lot more vegans nowadays, so it's not like a uncommon type of thing. I thought it was actually pretty cool that they're incorporating it in Hollywood movies now.
And in that scene, like, everybody was vegan except Jay.
Except
Jay, and he's just like, "Oh wait,
fuck, one cow tipper." He's like, just one cow tipper then.
He goes, "Just give me one cow tipper and some milk."
We're vegan.
Just give me something with no meat.
Give me something with fucking no meat. I think he called him a broccoli boy at one time.
He
called him a broccoli boy. Yeah, so that was actually really funny. So the jokes were hitting nonstop, and it was funny because I would laugh so hard that I would miss the next joke coming in.
Yeah, I did miss a couple of the jokes. Yeah,
because they were going back to back.
What'd they say, you know?
So the theater was really, really laughing. I could tell I was sitting next to a fanboy because some guy was like, he knew it. Like, you know, this guy, we were all cheering. I mean, once we saw the characters that we recognized from the last movie, or like, you know, the whole View Askew universe pretty much of like Dogma, Chasing Amy, Mallrats, all the same characters. It's like Quentin Tarantino. He throws all the same cast. It's like Adam Sandler throws all the same cast in there. And it's really fun to see stuff like that, guys. And like I said, I mean, it is a stoner movie. Still,
it's like I said, it's got that nostalgia factor. It's got that, you know, hey, this happened. You know, this movie was set so many years ago, and we're bringing it back, but we're not like just redoing it completely. So it's got that factor, and definitely like a stoner buddy, you know, comedy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It doesn't take itself serious.
The only thing that I think that really didn't do it for me, as far as like, oh, this one may be better than Jay and Silent Bob, because I think Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back is the ultimate package. Is on that. In that film, I felt like we were actually going on the road along with them, and the journey was a little longer. This one seemed like, okay, we're in Chicago, now we're in New Orleans, now we're in Hollywood already. It's like
they got to the destination so quick and so fast, and it's like
it was a little bit too sharp.
It seemed like a little rushed there towards the end.
And you had I think they were trying to cram in so many characters.
I think so.
They had what's his name from Portlandia?
Armisen?
Yeah, Fred Armisen. They had him come back a couple times, and it was kind of like random, like
it was
unnecessarily.
They
also, even the Chris Jericho scene, I thought was a little unnecessary.
It was like
there is a scene where the wrestler Chris Jericho, who actually I thought was was awesome in the role. I didn't even know it was him.
Yeah.
Jeremy was like, that's Chris Jericho. And that was someone that I used to really watch in wrestling, Y2J and all that.
Pioneer.
Yeah,
one
of the pioneers.
For sure.
And there's a scene where he's in it, and it just felt like filler. Like it didn't feel like it needed to be there.
It didn't even feel like a part of the movie. It just felt like it was just
felt really random.
It was kind of weird. Yeah.
A little out there, left field.
Yeah.
Also, even the exaggerated character of Kevin Smith at the end of the movie, I thought was a little bit over the top.
Oh yeah. That was a little much.
Yeah, so they end up going to this place called Chronic Con, which was an awesome play of words.
Yeah.
Play on words. You get an exaggerated director, Kevin Smith, and so he kind of just, I mean, he played it up. He hammed it up really, really well, but it just got a little annoying.
Yeah,
a little bit. I don't know.
Just the banter and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like, we got it.
Yeah. And it was actually cool seeing Val Kilmer's in this movie.
Yeah, Val
and
Kilmer.
He wasn't part of any of the other movies.
No.
Because oh man, I was crossing my fingers, but it would have been awesome to see Mark Hamill.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
It would have been cool to see Mark Hamill as Cockknocker, once again. I actually thought we were gonna see him when the hand came out.
With the big hand,
with the big hand, but they cut it off. So I mean, you did not get. I mean, it's not a spoiler, guys, but you do not get Will Ferrell in this movie.
Will Ferrell.
So unfortunately, I mean, a couple of the characters, Chris Rock was another one that didn't come back.
Yeah, no.
I mean, these are big guys. So I mean, A-list even Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah,
who's not really. I mean, I'm sure he could have done the movie.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What is he doing?
Yeah, I know. The Mask Part 3.
I know, right? He was someone that I thought it was really, really funny in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
But I noticed even smaller little characters in some of the older movies came back for this one. Back to the story, there was those feeling moments.
There was.
And he even said at the beginning of the film, he even said it. So at the beginning of the film, sorry guys, I'll try to piece this in here too. I kind of recorded it. But Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes are actually talking, saying, hey guys, this is going to be a funny movie, raunchy movie and stuff like that. But there's going to be some scenes that make you tear up and feel a little bit. And I at first, I totally forgot that he had even said that when I was watching the movie, and then I was like, "Ooh, this is what he's talking about."
Yeah.
And it was actually some pretty deep shit.
Yeah, no,
it
was some deep stuff for sure. It's relevant too, and people watch it, and especially, for that instance, if that happens, they're just like, all right, this is what he's talking about, and and it hits you. You're just like, wow, all right, that was pretty deep,
and that was something that definitely was not in the last Jay and Silent
Bob. No,
not at all.
A lot more sincerity, a lot more meaningful, especially in that moment, those moments, and
it was good. It was
really good.
It was believable, and I think and all those scenes that we're talking about have Harley Quinn Smith in it, and I think I mean I've only seen her in Yoga Hosers, and that was the last one. I don't know, have you seen that one?
No.
Yoga Hosers. So that's the one that she did. Her dad. I don't think her dad directed it, but it's her first feature length. She's the main star in it.
All right.
It's kind of a goofy one. I gotta look that up. Maybe he did direct it.
Okay.
But
well, she did make that joke about nenepotism, and stuff like that. That was funny.
So, but I'm trying to think of what else he threw her in. He threw her in a couple other things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, but I think she's actually a pretty good actress.
Yeah, no, I think she's good too. She did really good.
Yeah, she's a pretty good actress. I mean, she's getting his life on track on a personal level.
Yeah.
With veganism, and it's awesome to see him. I saw him in, these online webisodes of trying Beyond Burger, and he's he was when he was making his transformation to veganism, and I was like, good for him. He looks great in this movie.
Oh yeah, he looked really great.
Yeah,
he looked really great.
There's also a lot of weight loss jokes for him as well in this movie.
Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
Yeah,
and he looks great. He looks really good.
So there's a couple characters that did age gracefully, but for the most part, a lot of them did not.
Yeah, Jay, you can tell he definitely older.
Yeah, I mean, me personally,
it happens,
I've seen also anybody that knows that kind of USQ world. Jay's had his battle with drugs.
Yeah.
So he's I think even his teeth were coming out.
Oh yeah.
Did you notice his teeth look a little different in this movie?
They did look.
I think he actually got caps and fillers and stuff like that. So because I noticed it. That it looked at his smile a little different.
Yeah.
And even I heard Dogma was his worst days.
Okay.
He was on a bender, fucking crazy, heroin bender, shit. You know what I mean? Kevin Smith had to wake him up constantly to film, and he was going down a very, very wrong path. And I think he's been sober for a while now.
Yeah, I think he's been sober for a while.
Yeah, but you can definitely a lot of the shots were really tight up in the face, so you could see a lot of the lines and a lot of the characters' faces. They weren't aging too well.
Yeah.
Even Ben Affleck, he said, look a little.
He looked a little older.
Even Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, look a little weathered.
Good Will Hunting, which side note, is one of my all-time favorite movies. But like I look at them as when they were so young when they did, and I guess that sticks in my mind, and I'm like, oh man, it's we're not in Good Will Hunting anymore, you know. It's like,
but it is also cool to kind of see these characters' progression, and you know, and just kind of a lot of the like even like Jason, is it Jason Biggs?
Jason Biggs.
I mean, he's pretty much off the map, and I don't think he's in anything now.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
So it's kind of cool, but also sad.
Yeah, no, like you see James Van Der Beek.
Yeah, I don't know if he's doing anything. I think I caught something on Hulu from him, but like a little like a webisode show or something. But I don't think these guys are doing anything major.
Yeah, no,
they're not doing anything major. So it is kind of cool that he threw them back in here.
Yeah.
Also, we get a cameo from Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
That was a hologram.
Big one, yeah. That was pretty funny.
So he filmed that, you know, in front of a green screen and was like, hey, just throw me in the movie. And you could tell that Kevin Smith definitely pulled his weight, like as far as the A-listers. It was like, guys, can you please be in this movie?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
You know, because I mean, it does take millions of dollars to make these movies.
Yeah, I think, you know, like especially Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, you know, Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know. Especially Ben. Ben had a long scene in this movie.
He did.
I thought
Ben had a really long scene.
Nice little chunk, and
he was huge. He was like, I like it. I mean, he was massive. Like we talked about it. It was like after Batman.
It might have been right after Batman. So. The whole probably Batman vs Superman. I'm guessing. I'm guessing, but yeah, and then of course at the end, you get the sweet.
That was really good.
You get the bloopers, but then also after that, you get the sweet cameo from Stan Lee. Well, it's kind of like an outtake.
Yeah, it's like a blooper.
Stan Lee.
But it was
like a blooper. It was kind of them going over, and then they showed Kevin Smith, and that's when he was larger. Kevin Smith.
He was larger. Yeah.
So you could tell it's probably from a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, probably
about 2 years ago.
And so what I got from that part was that they were rehearsing a scene, but they didn't film it.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing because Stan Lee passed away.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think the last cameo we got from Stan Lee was Captain Marvel. No.
Captain Marvel. It was either Captain Marvel.
He didn't have one in Endgame, did he?
No, I don't think he did. It was either Captain Marvel or Spider-Man.
I'm sorry, it was Endgame when Tony Stark goes back in time to see his dad.
And he's driving the
car. Okay, I'm sorry, take that back. It is Endgame.
Yeah.
I'm a bad Marvel fan.
No, there's so many. When you're trying to think of it, it's hard to splice back.
And now that I think about it, when Jason Mewes tells Jason Lee, he goes, yeah, like those fucking Marvel movies. And he goes, don't you ever say anything about the Marvel movies.
Oh, you want another Marvel movie? Here we go. Hey, man, those Marvel movies are a triumph of cinema. I live on those Marvel movies. I live for those Marvel movies.
He got all serious. He's like, hey, no, those Marvel movies are a masterpiece, you know? Yeah, and he goes on how much he likes them. And
yeah. But yeah, I overall like this movie, guys. And I think if you guys are a fan of this whole Jay and Silent Bob world, all the characters, Kevin Smith.
Jay and Silent Bob.
You guys are going to like it as well, too. I mean, I'm going to say that if I had to judge it based on the previous movie, which people are going to do because it's Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
The reboot, I mean, that's what it is. I'm going to say Strikes Back is far superior.
Yeah.
This one is funny as hell. It is funny. But
it's funny.
But yeah, Strikes Back was just like such a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like a breakthrough of like them. It was them. Instead of, it went from them being side characters to them being like a household name.
Yeah, totally.
You know, so,
I give it to Strikes Back as my personal favorite as well.
For sure. So with this one, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, what do you give it out of 5?
I give it about a 3.5.
Okay.
3.5.
Yeah. I'll probably say a little higher, maybe probably like a 3.8.
Yeah.
3.8 if I had to go decibels and get in there with the little points. But yeah 3.8, definitely saying I might watch it again. I actually might watch it again just because I mean it's that funny, raunchy humor, you know, and it would be cool to see those people, those cameos again. As well. Oh, we didn't get to see Randall in the movie.
Oh yeah.
We got to see Dante,
but we lucked out. We got to see it was it one night? 2-night only?
It was kind of like a 2-night only type of thing, guys. So October 15th and then also October 17th, they're showing it in select theaters.
It's like a Fathom event.
Fathom events. So The good thing about Fathom Events is that sometimes when it hits these one night only type of things, that means it's coming to digital or physical soon. Very, very soon. Yeah. That's what they did with 3 from Hell. Yeah. It came out like within like less than a month.
Yeah, I was gonna say we saw it like 2-3 weeks, and then it was out on Blu-ray, DVD.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, definitely pick it up, guys, if you guys are in the mood for that good old Kevin Smith stuff.
Yeah, you will definitely get a laugh. It's a good movie to hang out with your friends, have some beers, just chill.
And it's one of those movies too where you get that clever wordplay, especially from Jay.
Yeah,
they're just always like they're just like these. The writing is good. The writing is just good in these movies.
No, it was fun. They're really.
He kept calling Kevin Smith Kevin James.
Yeah,
that was so fucking funny. Was good, I was dying every time I heard that.
Yeah, just the quips and just like they come
quips.
back to back.
They're
really, really good. I am disappointed we didn't get a poster though. Where they were giving out posters. And we got there like 5 minutes too late.
Yeah.
She's like, "Ooh, we just ran out." I was like, it's not a big deal."
So that might be a heads up, guys. If you go to a Fathom event, show up kind of early because they might be giving posters. They might give away
posters and whatnot.
Yeah.
So. But overall, I liked it. So, I've totally buzzkill.
No. The poster did look cool though. It showed Jay with the cock knocker fist, and it showed I think it showed Bob in the back with a cape or something.
Yeah,
he had something on there. Yeah. So, but it does have a pretty cool ending though. I really did like the way this movie ended off, guys, and I'm happy with it. And I want to see Kevin Smith back in the Hollywood seat. I mean, as far as making some original content, whether people like it or not, I think they're pretty cool movies.
No, I do too.
I don't think they're horrible. I thought Tusk was fine.
Yeah.
I never saw Jersey Girl. I'm not gonna lie. I never saw it. Never really piqued my interest. But like, Dogma, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, all of the great flicks, man.
They're all good. Yeah.
They're all. I wonder if they're actually gonna convert that to a Netflix. They were talking about in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Well, I wonder if they are.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they were talking about Chasing Amy becoming a Netflix show.
Oh, okay.
In the movie, so I wondered if that's actually going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just going back on the whole reboot, joking itself.
Yeah, joking it. Yeah, they're talking about Netflix and chill, and they were talking about we Hulu and Hump.
Hulu and Hump. Yeah.
That was great. That was
pretty funny.
Perfect. That was perfect writing.
That was pretty good.
So yeah, we're gonna end this here. Do you want to say anything else about the reboot?
If you don't see it, in these 2 days, definitely wait for it on when it comes out on digital, and like I said, if you're down for a laugh, and it's definitely worth checking out.
And we were sober watching it. We were sober
watching it.
So, I have a feeling the theater was not.
Why would you say that?
It is a stoner flick, guys, but we had fun sober watching it.
Yes,
we love these characters. These guys age pretty gracefully as far as like their characters go.
No, they did.
Yeah, they do.
Totally.
So yeah, once again, give this a thumbs up, guys. If you did like this review, make sure you guys leaving comments below and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. All right, guys.
Yes.
Till next time, we're gone. We got a lot of movies this week too to watch.
Yes.
And next up is Zombieland 2.
Zombieland
Double
2.
Tap.
Excited. Can't wait.
I'm excited. All right, man.
All right.
All right, guys.
Bye.